Good afternoon, freelancers. Welcome to another Anthem video. I'm PTT, and in this video I'm going to be giving you my top 5 tips heading into the Anthem open demo, and of course this will also be helpful when loading into the final version of the game later in the month. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into it, and straight in with number 1 then I have check your loadouts. Now this may be a bit of common sense here guys, but checking over the major and minor stats of your gear before heading out into the open world is of course my biggest top tip. For those of you who do not know, all of your gear inside of Anthem will have major and minor stats attached to them, and to best utilise your build you're going to want to know what they are and equip the rest of your loadout accordingly. As an example of this then, you will now see on screen my armour reinforcement mod from the VIP demo, and you will notice that I have an increase to LMG damage. Now I will note here that the 0% increase is a bug, but the point remains the same. If you have a bit of gear equipped that allows you to output more damage with a certain weapon type, then you definitely want to make sure you have the right weapon type equipped. On a similar note then, you will now see that I have opted to equip a lightning component to my build too, and this means I should of course be running a lightning ability and not frost or fire. Bottom line guys, make sure that you have the right tools equipped and the components to complement them. Number 2 then, keep an eye on your backpack. Now this may be something that many people are not aware of, but when playing Anthem, be that in the open world or on a mission, you are limited to the amount of items you can pick up. When opening up your menu, you will see that your backpack is limited to 24 items. Now it is my hope that there will be a way to increase this later down the line, and I also hope that there will be a way to delete things you have already picked up, because currently there is no such way. But yeah guys, this is something to be really aware of, especially when in the lower levels, because if you can't pick your loot up, then you will lose it. Now there is some form of lost loot protection in Anthem, but it is only for the higher levels of loot, so yeah, be careful here guys and keep an eye on it. You definitely don't want to be losing any of that sweet precious loot. Coming in at number 3 then, getting your ultimate back quickly. Now then, this is something that I'm sure everyone will want to be able to do, and while yes there will be ways in game to increase your ultimate cooldown via the inscription and component system, there are in fact several other ways you can get your ultimate back far quicker by simply being a little strategic in your killing method of the AI. So I will put on screen now a piece of footage of myself running through the Tyrant Mine stronghold. Now I ask you bear with me in terms of the way it looks guys, as the footage is captured on an ultra wide monitor, so the only way I can show you what I want is to letterbox the footage so you can actually see the whole screen. But the point remains this. If you want to get your ultimate back quickly, then you're going to want to be hitting combos and multi-kills. As you will see in the footage, it takes me only 15 seconds to go from about 15% ultimate build up to 100%, and this is because of the multi-kills and combos. Now this is exceptionally easy for the Storm to do, as you can in fact combo your own moves very easily. But as to how easy it will be for other javelins, I still don't know, as I spent the entirety of the weekend on the Storm. Now this is something I will check out inside of the open demo though, so don't worry, I will be able to update you on this next week. Moving on then, and on to number 4, we have acquiring crafting materials. Now this will be something I cover in a lot more detail very soon guys, so make sure to stay tuned for more Anthem videos coming your way, but for now let me give you some basics. You can acquire crafting materials in a multitude of ways. 1, you can break down unwanted gear and weapons. 2, you can find them in the open world as mining nodes. 3, you can find them inside of open world chests. And 4, you can get them as mission rewards. Now I am 100% sure there will be other ways to acquire crafting materials in the final release version of the game, but until I know exactly what they are, I won't speculate. But needless is it to say guys, crafting is going to play a massive part of your endgame, so learning all of the various ways to obtain the materials needed is going to be something we will all need to work out, and work out rather quickly indeed. Moving on to number 5 then, and my final top tip for now, maximising your XP gains. Now again, this may be something that most of you don't know, but inside of Anthem, simply killing enemies does not grant you XP. So there goes finding Anthem's version of an XP farming loot cave. No, instead of mindlessly killing AI, the way in which you earn XP in Anthem is through simply completing missions, objectives, open world events, and pretty much anything that has a mission complete screen after it, just like the one I'm showing on screen now. There are, however, ways in which you can optimise your XP gains, and this comes in the way of feats. Now, these are available in every activity inside of Anthem, including free roam, and are an additional source of XP for your pilot. Now, I will pull up the menu screen now, and you will see me cycle through some of the feats, and you will see what is needed to complete them and unlock the amount of XP tied to them. Now, I do want to note that this is the demo version, and in the demo version of the game, the gold tier feats were worth 100 XP, and the silver and bronze feats were worth 50 XP. Now, this of course could change in the final release of the game, but it does mean that potentially, if the amount of XP and the amount of feats available in the final release of the game stay the same, there is an extra 1100 XP available in missions for you to earn, and this can really help you level up quickly if you are focusing on getting your feats completed for every mission. And yeah guys, that is pretty much going to wrap up my top 5 tips going into the open demo and final release of the game. Now, I may have a more in-depth starter guide coming out soon, so if you don't want to miss it, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Let me know any thoughts you have in the comments section down below. I'm very much interested in reading your personal top tips, so let me know what they are. And as always, I would like to thank you for taking the time to watch the video. Have a great day, and until the next one, I'll catch you all soon.